Ever wondered what it takes to become the richest person in modern history? I'm not talking about today's tech billionaires, but a man whose wealth, adjusted for inflation, would dwarf even theirs. Today, we're diving into the extraordinary life of John D. Rockefeller, a name synonymous with oil, power, and philanthropy. How did a humble bookkeeper from Cleveland build an empire that controlled 90% of America's oil and become the world's first billionaire? Stick around, because this story is a masterclass in ambition, strategy, and controversy. Born in 1839 in rural New York, John Davison Rockefeller's upbringing was a study in contrasts. His father was a traveling con man, while his mother was a devout Baptist who instilled in him the values of hard work and thrift. From a young age, John was all about business. He raised turkeys, sold potatoes, and even lent small sums of money to neighbors at interest. He meticulously recorded every single cent in his personal ledger, a habit he kept his entire life. This early discipline was the bedrock of his future success. After a brief stint in high school and a business course, he landed his first job as an assistant bookkeeper. He was so overjoyed that he later celebrated this day, September 26th, as Job Day every year, considering it more significant than his own birthday. The world was changing rapidly, and Rockefeller was paying attention. When the first American oil well was drilled in 1859, he saw not just crude oil, but a golden opportunity. While others rushed to drill, Rockefeller noticed the real chaos and profit was in refining. In 1863, at just 24, he entered the oil refining business. His approach was ruthless and efficient. He was obsessed with cutting costs, even counting the number of solder drops used to seal a barrel. This obsession led him to create Standard Oil in 1870. Standard Oil wasn't just another company, it was a revolution in business. Rockefeller pioneered the concept of a trust, a massive corporation that integrated all aspects of the industry, from production to transportation and marketing. He reinvested profits, bought out competitors, and used his company's sheer size to negotiate secret, discounted shipping rates with the railroads, effectively crushing his rivals who couldn't compete. This aggressive strategy, known as horizontal integration, was brutally effective. By the early 1880s, Standard Oil was a behemoth, a monopoly that controlled nearly all oil in the United States. While many hailed him as a genius of industry, others saw him as a robber baron, a monopolist who stifled competition for personal gain. But just as Rockefeller reached the pinnacle of his power, public opinion turned against him. Journalists and politicians began to decry the immense power of trusts like Standard Oil. This led to the Sherman Antitrust Act of 1890. After years of legal battles, the Supreme Court in 1911 ordered the breakup of Standard Oil into 34 separate companies. Ironically, this breakup made Rockefeller even richer, as the value of his shares in the new individual companies soared. His personal fortune peaked at an estimated $400 billion in today's money. Having conquered the business world, Rockefeller spent the last 40 years of his life embarking on his second career, philanthropy. Applying the same efficiency he used to build his empire, he aimed to tackle the root causes of society's problems. He established foundations that revolutionized medicine, funded education, and fought diseases worldwide. He helped create the University of Chicago and Rockefeller University, and his funding led to the eradication of hookworm in the American South. By the time he passed away in 1937, at the age of 97, he had given away more than $500 million, cementing a complex legacy as both a ruthless capitalist and one of history's greatest philanthropists. From a boy selling candy to the world's richest man, John D. Rockefeller's life shows us the incredible power of vision, discipline, and relentless ambition. His story continues to spark debates. Was he a captain of industry or a robber baron? Perhaps he was both. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into history, please give this video a like and subscribe for more stories about the people who shaped our world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.